Hello, I think we live. Yes, we are. Well, hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy first Wednesday in December. This is the last month. Can you guys believe it already this year? 2024 is almost out of here. But welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here for another edition of Powerful and Mindful Living with Coach Renee. So, who is Coach Renee? I'm Coach Renee. I am a licensed clinician, a lifestyle strategist, a speaker, a trainer, an author, and I help women find their purpose, live in their passion, construct the power within them to stand in their success while creating balance, the balance that they all seek and want in their lives. Because I will deal with women and their number one complaint is they're exhausted, they're overwhelmed, and they're unfulfilled. And so I help women really get clarity about their next steps and help them align and create a action plan that really feels good for them, that really fills their cup. And this is my passion because that fills my cup. When I'm supporting others, that fills my cup. So I am really working within my service, within my passion, within my purpose. And tonight we have a special edition of all this month. If you've been following me and seeing the post this week, I've been talking about wellness. I'm going to do a 31 days of wellness. So I'm going to just give you a quick and dirty little tip on how to create wellness. Wellness. Why is wellness so important? It's because it's the foundation of you being able to do all the other things. If you're not well, if you're operating off of fumes or empty cup or whatever another analogy that you use, you're not going to be able to sustain. You're going to fall out. You're going to get sick. You're going to be grumpy, irritable. You're not going to feel well. And we are here to thrive. Life is about thriving, expansion, having a good time. So today I want to kick off this month about wellness and why it's so important, right? So you can have a vibrant life. So I'm going to give you just 3 quick and dirty things why and how you can create wellness. So number 1 is prioritizing yourself. You have to put the oxygen mask on first. You have to choose yourself unapologetically, right? You have to set boundaries and you have to really be selfish. If we're going to use that as a negative and not looking at it as negative, like looking at it full of taking care of yourself, feeling good. Let's say this one more time for the people in the back. Feeling good, letting that be the priority. If it doesn't feel good, take a step back and a pause and recalibrate. Okay. So prioritizing your self-care. And self-care is different for everybody, right? Like some people, I get up and I go walk every morning. I do like 3.5 miles. People are like, girl, I ain't doing all that. I ain't going to the gym and walk. That's my self-care. What works for me may not work for you, right? Maybe it is lighting your candle, listening to your playlist, playing with your kids or your grandkids, playing with your pet, taking a bubble bath, getting a massage, pampering yourself, right? Reading a good book. What are the things that nourish your mind, body, and spirit? Being in community with others, right? In a place of worship. What works for you? What is your self-care, right? Meditating, right? Exercising. Hobbies. Do you have a hobby? What do you like to do for fun? Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's taking up. I was talking to a client the other day and she forgot that she used to love to knit. So she's going to go back to knitting again. Maybe somebody loves it. This one other client I love, she forgot that she likes to draw, the color. There's these paint by colors or jigsaw puzzles, like working your hands, creating. When we're in a space of creativity, it really activates this other part of our brain, and it really gives you these other endorphins, these dopamine, and all those natural chemicals that make us feel good. So self-care feels different, but it's your responsibility to figure it out. What is it? What makes you feel good? What makes you give you a sense of joy, a passion? wonder, exuberance. What is it? You figure it out, okay? So also self-care is also about the other things, getting enough sleep, right? Quality sleep, hydrating, making sure you're getting your water, exercising. I am a proponent of moving the body in some kind of way. Hey, it doesn't have to be at the gym. Like it could be for a walk. It could be stepping, Chicago stepping. It could be hiking. It could be skating. It could be Tai Chi, right? It could be kickboxing. It could be rowing. I got a rowing machine. It could be rowing. It could be, it's just so many, it's endless of the things you can do to move your body. It could be dancing, right? Any form of dancing, pole dancing. It could be line dancing. It could be salsa. It could be Zumba. It could be all of these things. Just move your body. If you don't move it, you lose it, okay? It's also about taking care of your nutrition. Like, what are you putting? Your body is your temple. What you put in, it matters, right? What else? Mindfulness, being in the moment, getting out in nature, right? Gratitude, practicing gratitude. An attitude of gratitude helps with an elevated mood, all right? Journaling, like writing out. Sometimes we have all this stuff pinging around in our head and all of this, right? Get that stuff out, write it down, okay? And also naps. Are you part of the nap ministry? Naps are so good. Remember, kids need naps adults need naps too. So take a nap, right? So that's number one, self-care. Number two is nourishing your body, right? So those things I just highlighted are about nourishing your body, but there's other ways of nourishing your body, like what you consume, like making sure you're eating, whole foods and healthy foods, like none of all this processed foods and boxed and packaged and pre-packaged. That shit, they try to kill us with this food stuff, right? I stopped eating meat, dairy. I'm just like, I didn't watch too many documentaries on what they do to the meat and the cows and the chickens and the more that, if we notice, like the more that we're consuming these types of chicken and all of that used to be like the healthy meat, the healthy white meat, and the pork, the other health, all of that. Like we're having such these high rates of all these different diseases that we're having in our bodies, right? So the food matters, right? Read your labels, right? Leave them diet sodas alone and all of it, because all of that sugar-free, that shit's poison too. So, stay hydrated, get enough sleep, reduce your alcohol consumption. Yes, wine is great every once in a while and all of that, but that also is not good for the body, right? Making sure you have vitamin D. I got it right here. My vitamin D, Black Girl vitamins, my vitamin D vitamins, and then just also getting quiet with yourself. The next one, so that's number two, right? Nourishing your body. The last one is cultivating positive connections. What is positive connections, right? There's one that is when your environment is characterized by empathy and authenticity and kindness and support. Your ecosystem is part of who you have around you, right? So if you are feeling stressed out after you talk to somebody, like check that relationship. If you're feeling anxiety and don't feel like, if you see somebody calling you, you're like, oh Lord, what? Like, hey, maybe don't answer that call. Minimize that contact with that person. Pay attention to what your body is feeling before and after you engage with someone, right? And if you're feeling good and always have, then those are the people you want to have around you. If you're feeling support, those are the people you want to have around you. Your Thrive Tribe matters. I talked about that last week. Like, I got such an awesome Thrive Tribe. I just feel so blessed, right? But if you are feeling like the people are Debbie Downers or negative or narcissist or all those things, cut them people. If they're your family, so what? Cut them. I don't care who they is. If they are not bringing peace to your life, cut them. They need to be eliminated. Minimize your contact. Protect your peace. Okay, so I'm not going to talk too long. I usually talk. I'm long-winded sometimes, but I'm gonna start keeping my lives a little bit shorter. I'm gonna keep them down to 10, no more than 15. But I want to. So that's it. Self-care, nourish your body, cultivate your connections, be mindful of your connections. I want to also do a reminder that coming up on the 21st of December, we'll be hosting in collaboration with Our Joy. Thank you, Our Joy. Shout out to Our Joy. They're such an awesome organization where I also myself and Saw Stewart, where we do Fly Girl therapy. Okay, but they're hosting my book signing. So that is December 21st. Come through. If you haven't already got your book, you can get that from Amazon and Barnes and Nobles. Okay, and or you could get it the day of the book signing. It is from 3 to 5 at 1733 Broadway. All right. So I talk about wellness. Wellness is a chapter in this book. It's part of my Empower framework, right? It is the W in Empower, your wellness, because it matters. It really matters. Okay. So in the workbook, you will have an opportunity to explore what your wellness habits are, and make some commitments to creating wellness that aligns with you. Again, like I said, wellness looks different for everyone, but there are some core elements in wellness that keeps you happy. It is from 3 to 5, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. I'll send you the link, Felicia. And so hope to see you there. And wellness is where it's at. If you're not well, you can't do nothing. All right. You're going to fall the hell out. You're not going to sustain. You can't just keep running, going without filling back yourself. Okay. So remember that it is not selfish. It is not selfish. And maybe it is selfish, but what's wrong with being selfish and taking care of yourself? Because at the end of the day, it's only one you. It's only one you. It's only one, you only got one body too. So if you run it down, you don't get a replacement. You can replace cars, you can replace clothes, you can replace houses and things, but you cannot replace your health and your body and your mind. Okay. So it's important. So if you have some goals and some things that you want to do, or you feel like you're procrastinating and all of that, like clean up some of that stuff that has been getting in the way of taking care of yourself. Once you do that, then you are inspired, you are charged, you feel vibrant to do the things. All right. So I will see you hopefully on the 21st. We're going to have a fun time. There's going to be food. There's going to be door prizes. There's going to be entertainment. We're answering your questions, doing some readings, and it's just going to be a good time because you deserve to treat yourself and choose yourself unapologetically. And this is a movement. This is a movement. This is a movement. Okay. So this is the soft life, right? We used to be hustle. Every day I'm hustling. No, we're done with that. We're done with that. I'm done with that. I'm taking naps. I'm pampering myself. I'm being kind to myself. I'm saying kind things. I'm taking care of my body. I'm more mindful of what I consume, meaning what I eat, what I watch on TV, what I listen to, who I'm around, all of that. All right. Sounds good. Okay. So I'll see you next Wednesday, same time, same bat line. Powerful and Mindful Living with Coach Renee every Wednesday at 6:30, where I talk about all things related to your personal and professional development. Oh, also, I am hosting a Bali retreat. This is for the ladies, a Bali retreat next May 21st through the 29th. It is 9 days, ladies, 9 days, 8 nights in a beachfront villa. Okay. We're going to do all of the things. We're going to have yoga, we're going to have breath work, we're going to have spa days, we're going to have a chef that's going to be tending to all of our needs. We're going to have a couple excursions, but we're going to be doing it on the beach. We're going to be relaxing, just some quiet time, some sisterhood time. I only have a few slots left. just a few. We more than 50% sold out. Okay. So I invite you to come to Bali. I went to Bali early this year and I sat there and I was like, I want to do a retreat. I want to do one. And here we are. We're doing a retreat. And I'll be doing them multiple times a year. I might choose a different location, but in May 2025, we're going to Bali, baby. All right. So I hope you can join me on that excursion. It's going to be a transformative time. All right. I'll see you next week. Be well. Treat yourself well. Talk to yourself well and kind. All right. And choose yourself unapologetically. Peace.